For me, in 2025, it has been a year of firsts. I've joined a golf club for the first time in over 15 years. I've tried multiple clubs that I've never tried before on the channel. And this driver is exactly one of those clubs, but it's performed exceptionally well. And it's performed that well that it very much could be going into my golf bag. But it's a brand that you never really see, or I never saw until I joined here at Lindrick, because they have Srixon in the shop. And guys, if you are new to this YouTube channel, then welcome to the channel. If you want to hit that subscribe button and help us on that journey to 50,000, that will be great. And guys, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, then welcome back. But we're talking Srixon today because, again, it's not a club or it's not a brand that you see a lot. Most times you go for fittings, not always there. But down at SGGT, I've been fitted for the driver recently and it performed exceptionally well. But years and years ago, I tried the irons, and they were irons that thoroughly enjoyed, felt fantastic, looked premium and did exactly what I would expect. But you just can't find them, and you don't see many people, especially here in the UK, have these in the bag. But I think that's going to change, because today we are talking about the ZXi7 irons and the ZXi4 irons. Two different options for different golfers. Which one should you be looking at? But straight away from this range, from Srixon, the ZXi range, fantastic looking golf clubs. Great bag appeal. The eye-forged irons here. We have the pure frame on the ZXi7s and we have the main frame on the ZXi4, because they're targeting different golfers. So first of all, the clubs that potentially would be for your lower figure handicap golfer. Someone, again, like myself, I might put these in the bag. We are talking the ZXi7. So here they're looking for feel, workability and control. It is a one-piece forged head, so exactly what you're expecting from these clubs and who they might be directed for. Again, with that eye forged head, they've gone for an even better feel than they've had before. But they feel incredibly soft. Again, for me, they're not a fantastic strike, and I'll show you where that is struck. But if you see that tracer, bullet straight, nice high ball flight, no movement, you wouldn't expect that from that strike right there. That was nearly the dreaded word, but the performance, even there from a player's iron, was incredible. Now in with that ZXi4, and straight away behind the golf ball, we've got a different look. We have got a hollow body construction here, and we now go towards more forgiveness than workability here. This is maybe for somebody who doesn't hit it out of the middle, although I certainly didn't with that last one, but we're going to get a lot more forgiveness around the face. And straight away there, a little bit higher, a little bit out to the right, which was more me, but a total different feel there. Felt hollow bodied, which I know sounds obvious because that's what it is, but a total different feel to that number 7. So which one should you be going for, and what should you really expect from these? Now obviously they're a total different feel, and I want to say it just felt hollow bodied, which it does. It does feel totally different to a one-piece forged head. Again, launch was good, left that a little bit open, and that's down to me. That's down to obviously the look behind the golf ball. Although it is only slightly bigger, it's a nice compact head, it's not too big, it still was a little bit off-putting, and this is where obviously those clubs probably wouldn't be the ones that I put in my golf bag, but performed pretty well. Again, strike-wise, we got the launch, they seem very easy to hit. We know lofts will be slightly different, but straight away there, two different feeling clubs, both felt pretty good in their own way, and performance-wise was pretty good. We can't blame the direction down to the club. But we will see up here again, even that little bit open, it's still got the distance, it's still got pin high. We can see the big miss hit with the forged one-piece ZXi7s has still done exceptionally well for that strike, which is where all of these irons across the range, the 7s, the 5s, the 4, will all hit different markets. They will have different things that can appeal to you. And you can see there, you could use any of those irons, but it's ones that you potentially just need to get used to, hit a few more shots. For me, there is no reason why I couldn't use the ZXi4s, but I would probably be favouring towards those ZXi7s. But there is a club bang in the middle, so again we have different lofts, we have it all directed towards different speeds, different feels, different looks that you want to get. So again, Srixon having a great range, but it's just a brand for me that we don't see a lot here in the UK. Get in those comments below if you have tested these clubs, if you have seen them. Again, an interesting thing here in the UK or even in America, it comes under Dunlop, which a lot of people out there will certainly, when they think about Dunlop, maybe not think about some clubs like Srixon that have won multiple majors. And like I just mentioned there, these are major winning golf clubs. These are a major winning brand with your likes of Shane Lowry, with Hideki Matsuyama. So these are clubs that certainly have performed at the top level. And for me, these do feel absolutely incredible. Down the middle there, how is it going to do into the green? Let's talk about a little bit more of the technology that go into these major winning golf clubs. So when we talk about the ZXi4s, we know we've got that iForge construction, and one of the big things that Srixon always are looking for is a softer feeling golf club. We have the mainframe, which we do have additional weight save to help with obviously ball speed and forgiveness. It moves the MOI, it enhances the network of milled channels on the backside of the iron to do that. But then we have what we've known from previous generations. We have the Tour VT sole, which is, again, just to get the best interaction through the turf. We also feature the progressive grooves. So the 4-iron to 7-iron do feature wider grooves. And then when we get into the 8-iron through sandwich, we have deeper, close-set grooves to enhance consistent spin. And this is all to help you improve that game. And we do know throughout all of these irons, they are still looking for a player-inspired shape. And as you would expect, nothing out of the ordinary there in technology. Again, for me, yes, it's nice to have them a little bit more compact, and for game improvement irons, these are probably some of the sleekest looking ones. As we know, some game improvements can get quite large and quite clunky and not sit great behind a golf ball. But obviously compact from toe to heel, yes, top edge exactly like you would expect, but performance, again, what we would expect from these clubs. Incredibly easy to hit. That has gone nice and close to the flag, no curvature on there, and all things that you would expect. For me, these are probably the best looking game improvement irons, probably right up there with the PXG Black Ops, which are probably a little bit bigger, probably closer to the Gen 7 irons. But now let's talk the ZXi7. And when you think about these irons, you don't think there can be much change or much different with them, but you do have condensed forging, which has took a little bit of a nick out of that heel of the club towards the hosel, which you'll see on screen now close up. But we've also got that pure frame behind the back of this club, and again we'll have a close-up of that on screen, because that is again to get a stronger, better feel and a more consistent feel off the face. So certainly things that have changed with using an even softer steel than they've ever used before. So we always know they do feel soft. We certainly know now they're trying to make them even softer feeling, but get more consistency and better control out of these. And I would say that's probably more than most other brands. And we can see a lower trajectory there, just leaking to the right over that bunker and just onto the right edge of the green. Again, not a fantastic strike. It's certainly, I've not put on a masterclass with these irons, but I've got away with missed strikes. And this for me is where obviously maybe I should get the happy medium and go right in the middle. Guys, do you want to see me test out the ZXi5s and compare them to these with numbers? Hopefully you're enjoying the content, guys, and if you are, smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you again later in the week.